Now if it's my girl,
I didn't get to let
oh,
loose.
okay, all right, my bad.
Loose.
All right, go ahead, go crazy.
Was you done, James?
Uh, I was just gonna say like I don't know what I would say to my sister because like, but my sister got a boyfriend, so in the situation like, are we still assuming that my sister's single or yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just wouldn't know what to say. I just be blown.
You
All
talk to
right.
my sister, right? I know you know what got to happen.
So hear me out.
Hey,
Hear
look,
me out.
somebody gotta get
My
the
sister
education.
wrong, right?
Yeah.
I'm my sister protector.
Mm-hmm.
I'm letting them get down. I'm gonna let them finish the fight. Whoever win, that's who got to get talked to first. So I know my sister got squabbles, but my girl an athlete. So I'm gonna be like, whoever get it, whoever get it, like whoever like get maybe like 3 shots off consecutively. Like once somebody hit the ground, cause you know they pulling hair. Once somebody hit the ground, I'm gonna break it up. Y'all still want to go?
Y'all done?
I'm letting
Yeah.
keep fighting. Y'all, yeah.
Y'all done? Y'all good? Anybody brush skin yet?
All right. So once the fight comes to a natural end, I'm gonna be like, all right, y'all both stupid. Why did y'all do that? Oh, well, she can't. I'm gonna get them both mad at me. Give them a common enemy. Once they get that common enemy, now they ain't gonna be so mad at each other. Now we can talk it out. I'm gonna try to talk it out with them. If I can't talk it out, I'm gonna be like, look, sis, I ain't fucking you, so you gotta go. You gotta go. All right, well, my sis gonna be my sis for life.
Yeah, you know right. She broke that down.
We'll be back. We'll be back. We gonna keep in touch for sure.
We got down. Let shit cool down. You know how I be. You know how I be.
We're gonna try to get family reunion. Trust me, I won't bring Shada. We'll just tap in. That'll be our day.
It's my wife. I'm
Now,
definitely bringing her. You just better not touch her this time.
if it's my girl,
Mm-hmm.
squabble that out. Since you got it,
Mm-hmm.
I get another one. I don't care how long we've been
Oh yeah.
together. If I ain't put the ring on it, it's for a reason. You gonna have to handle that.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all handle that. And if you come out on top, yeah, fuck what she talking about. It's just tripping.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm playing both sides like a motherfucker.
That's what I was
Mm-hmm.
doing. I was
Oh,
doing.
yeah. And I don't know what the hell got into my girl. She'll never act like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why my sister tripping, man.
Mm-hmm.
She know how I get down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she know I don't fuck with none of that.
Nah, it's just never the
Maybe
answer.
a passion fit for real. I don't even know what she got it for.
Nah, but if she lost, it's more like
Girl.
natural selection. Yeah, my girl lost is more like natural selection.
Mm.
Show she
Cause
cool
I
in the
can't have
fight.
my daughter. I can't have my
And she
daughter
lost.
losing.
Yeah, facts.
That was my bloodline versus yours.
Mm-hmm. And
My
you
bloodline
just
won.
took L, yeah.
I need improvement. I need
Hold on.
improvement. I need improvement.
That
Yeah.
boy,
If
Rugrat.
my girl is wrong and she take the L, yeah, she done.
Yeah.
She done. She done.
So what if your mom and your girl had to hit?
Oh, I'm beating the dog shit out of her.
Yeah.
Mama,
Yeah,
my girl had
bro.
to hit. That's
Yeah,
a,
no, she ain't
that's
hit
a,
my mama.
that's a,
I'd be done shot a
that's,
bitch.
that's a dumb bitch, bro.
I'd be done.
That's a
You
dumb
crazy.
bitch.
She getting speared like I'm Randy Orton.
Yeah,
She getting beat like she a nigga. I ain't gonna cap.
No cap, bro. You tripping? That was where you really fucked
I
up.
always tell my girl I'd take her and shake her by her ankle.
Fuck, nigga, so
What's
stupid.
wrong with you?
Damn. No, my mom, she probably kick her ass.
We do not condone domestic violence.
We do not condone violence at all.
Or beating on women.
These are hypothetical situations that will not and have not happened.
Yeah, because we did not give them any context to this conversation.
Yeah, at
They
all.
just hopped into
But you
it.
know what? We here though.
They
Yeah.
just hopped in. The goddamn bitches getting beat up. But you know what? Sometimes it gotta happen. But let's get into these topics. Y'all seen that?
Hold on, let me do the intro.
Oh, okay.
What it do? It's your host who blows the most smoke, DJ TAC. Coming back at you with another Growth Podcast episode. I'm here with Stone Man,
Fair enough.
4 to 5 guys. Goddamn, you know how it be. I'm gonna let you know how it go. I'm gonna let them do their own intro. Uh, that boy kick it off.
I was shit. My name is Mark. Goddamn singer, rapper, engineer. I do music, videos, shit like that. If you want to be in the industry, tap in with me. MAUHKUS on all platforms. Skyfire University out on all platforms. Fuck with a nigga.
James back in this bitch. You dig? Gang in this bitch again. I hope y'all been doing good this week. Shit, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, that's it.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your co-host Kevo, Kev Stacks, Kev Millions, aka Young Gunshot. You know what I'm saying? We in this bitch. Um, we feeling very blessed, very, very happy to be alive. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all also feeling happy to be alive. We just want to give a good, not a good, but a big rest in peace to Kobe, Gigi, and all the others who died tragically on that day in January. Was it 3 years ago now? Big rest in peace.
That was today.
Yeah.
R.I.P. them folks.
Yeah, get your picture of them folks, man.
So, how y'all feel about Kai Cenat getting his channel taken down after being on stream off the Eddies?
Twitch?
They
Yeah, his Twitch. He got his Twitch taken down.
they were waiting for something. He was
Man.
the highest streaming.
Yeah.
He had the
Number one
most
streamer.
subscribers of all time, and he's a black man.
Mhm.
So I knew something was coming.
Mhm.
I knew that like a couple weeks ago, someone on Twitter was like somebody he knew
Yeah, I've
was
seen that.
assaulted a woman, and they were saying like he had something to do with it. Like he,
Because it was at his party.
yeah. So now they're trying to put that on him.
Mhm.
And it was just like this was like weeks after it came out that whatchamacallit. So it's just if he's a genuine person, he gonna bounce back from it because bullshit gonna come. It shit happens to literally everybody. There are things here to distract you, as we all know, as you know, and some things will affect you, some things won't, but you have to react and move accordingly.
So how y'all feeling about him getting his stream taken down?
Man, I think that shit bullshit. We waited all these years. We've been illegal all these years. For the last 5 years, we, as a nation, have been in revolution. Weed laws, recreational marijuana use laws, medical use laws, all that shit for Twitch to be acting as if we are in 2006.
Mhm.
And if he's high off of an edible, that means that he's not actively smoking on your show. He's not influencing anybody to do the same thing. You never know how, if the nigga was on the edible if he didn't eat it on camera.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see the clip, but I believe they said like I believe he said he was taking edibles, and then he like fell asleep on the stream type shit.
Yeah, even then, I mean, that's a nigga's personal choice.
Mhm.
You know, it's okay for a nigga to be drunk as fuck on Twitch, but not for a nigga to be high.
Mhm.
That's
Does he
crazy.
live in LA?
And if it's legal,
Nah,
and
he in
he's,
Atlanta.
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, that shit.
even then we have minimum fine laws. That's
Mhm.
what causes it's definitely
That shit
easier than
recreational. I mean, medical too.
yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
But yeah, I think it's definitely ignorant on the part of Twitch. I just think, like you said, just an opportunity to take down a nigga that's thriving in this field because he killing shit. He killing shit.
I want to play devil's advocate in this situation. I want to say he should not have even played with that because, like with drugs in general, because his audience is the youth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that weed is just crack cocaine out here, but it's still a drug at the end of the day. And I don't think that drugs should be getting promoted to the youth. And I'm not saying he said, "Oh, go take some eddies with me," but you know, you the young nigga that everybody fucking with, and everybody gonna want to do what you do because you Casanat. Everybody want to be Casanat right now. Everybody want to be a streamer. Everybody want to do that. So if Casanat taking eddies, I'm taking eddies. So that's something that he should be more aware of, and I feel like that's why Twitch cracked down on him because his audience is the youth. It's not like his audience is us, and we not even that much older than the audience it is. But we not checking for Casanat. It's the kids. It's the high schoolers that's in school right now that's checking for him. 16, 17, maybe 18-year-olds.
But see, that's not on Twitch though.
Yeah, that's on
That's
the
on the
parents.
parents. You can't.
You can't blame like that's like if I were to like I smoke on here.
Mhm.
If somebody somebody's kid were to see
Mhm.
it and then I got my channel banned because I smoke and my fucking channel is not saying that it's similar situations but just scenario.
Mhm.
My name is DJ TAC.
Mhm.
There's obviously going to be something relating to marijuana on the
Mhm.
show at some point.
Yeah.
So it's not you if I would be the punish for that because you are not monitoring what your child is doing and the information that they're intaking, then what, like, how is this, how is it free?
And I'm tired of the notion that because niggas is in the public light or the public eye, they're supposed to be a role model. That's so cap. The
Okay.
role models are supposed to be politicians and niggas that
People who have
are,
influence.
are in that light to influence, to lead.
Yeah.
The nigga's a streamer, which
Mhm.
means you watch my life,
Mhm.
not take notes from me, not
Mhm.
coach you how to do things, not
Mhm.
teach you how to be the best sober kid you could be.
You,
Mhm.
you
I am
see what I
Kai
do.
Cenat. This is what I do. You enjoy it. Watch me be me.
And I feel you on that. He's not necessarily someone that everyone should want to be like, but at the same time, he is successful. He's extremely successful. He's the, what did you say, the highest ranking streamer.
Hmm.
So with success, what they say, with great power comes great responsibility. So with that power and that success, he's going to have people looking up to him, and he's going to have people wanting to emulate him. So I don't think it's right to say that he's not a role model when he is in that position. Once you achieve that position of the top of anything, people are looking up at you because you're at the top. And
Okay.
Hey, if
I didn't mean to cut you off.
were you done?
no, I'm
Let him
good.
get in
What
there.
you gotta say?
I was just gonna say maybe they could have just gave him a strike or something. Like
Yeah.
when you at the top, like taking my whole page down over some shit that wasn't even on the camera. That's pretty big.
I don't think it's a permanent ban, but
No, because a big girl getting fucked on stream. She got banned for like 7 days.
What?
But yeah, crazy.
I was
White
gonna
bitch
stem
too.
into some shit like that.
So my question was, what makes Kai Cenat, other than being the highest ranking streamer, a role model?
I mean, I don't know if
I
he's
would.
famous for anything else, but I would say that's like his main thing.
But that's where, like, that's the kind of the problem,
Mhm.
because a role model supposed to have, like, not even, I don't want to say accolades, but just, you know, evidence of,
History, like a track record.
yeah, of
Mhm.
influential, impactful, uh
It's like a
just,
reputation.
yeah.
Like you don't we don't uphold Martin Luther King just like if he was to go out in the streets and be like when he writes to black people, it wasn't because that was his thought process. It was because he led these marches, he led these protests, he did all of the groundwork in order to be this role model.
Mhm.
Whereas a nigga like Kai Cenat is just a streamer.
Mhm.
Like to me, I see no difference between a streamer being an entertainer than an actor being an entertainer. Why aren't we cracking down on the idea of the fucking Joker? Because there are kids that grow up wanting to be the Joker,
Yeah, there
but
was a
because
whole
the Joker's a
shooter.
fictional character,
Mhm.
it doesn't get counted.
That shit
But
happened in
Kai Cenat,
Denver.
anything he does on stream, a lot of that shit is fabricated,
Yeah.
fictional.
Yeah.
They do fake
Scripted.
pranks all the time.
Mhm.
Makes them no different than Johnny Depp or fucking Leonardo DiCaprio or anybody that plays the arc villain role. It's just because he's real, they uphold him to these different standards. I don't like that.
I think that we aren't arguing the same thing. I agree with y'all.
Mhm.
He should not be a role model. But the fact is, he is a role model. What you should be and what you are aren't necessarily always the same thing.
Yeah.
Because people are looking up to him because of his status. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm saying that is a fact.
Yeah.
So when you are put into that position, when you're pedestalized to that extent, you may not have asked for it, but now you're in that position. You have to use that power, or you should, in an ideal world, use that power wisely. But that's not necessarily always that. That's hardly ever the case in this entertainment world.
But who, how is what he did not wise? Because, like, he's in the comfort of his own home on his stream, and he uses, like, he's had parties on stream, uh, got drunk on stream, took shots, all this other shit, things that, you know, people do. And, you know, it would be different if it was just like, if he was just a regular gamer, like, just a game once every while, show the room type shit. But it's like something
That's what he does.
He does.
Yeah.
So for him to get banned for it is kind of wow. And the whole him being it's, you can't control the, once you get put on the internet, you can't control the content, where your content goes, basically. Even if you delete it, it's still somewhere.
It's still out there, yeah.
So for you to say, like, you got to be mindful of, like, who watches it or what the case may be,
Mhm.
is like I think certain channels have age restrictions. So
I
like
don't know
you,
if that's on Twitch though.
yeah, definitely on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Like you have
I
there's
tapped right into the. Maybe it's because do you sign in with your age?
yeah
Oh, okay. Maybe
you
that's why.
but there's age restrictions and it's like there's certain content that you can't see type
Mhm.
shit if you're
Mhm.
not of age.
Okay.
So most of these people who have seen it
Mhm.
either are of age
Mhm.
or defy the rules and regulations of the app.
But.
So it's not. I wouldn't say it's on Kai,
Mhm.
but you can't control what people. You really can't control what people do. People are gonna do what they feel is best for them, whether they know it's bad or good, but
Mhm.
it's what's in their best interest.
I completely disagree with entertainers or public figures being role models.
Yes, for sure.
I completely disagree with it.
Mhm.
Kai Cenat is not a role model. He is 20 years old. He hasn't lived life yet. He's barely a fucking adult. Not a role model.
Damn,
Damn.
we are older than that nigga.
So hold up, he got banned for being off the edible, but he didn't get banned for drinking alcohol at the age of 20.
Mm. I don't know if he drinks or not. I've never watched a single one of his
He
streams.
had a
To
whole
be honest
party with
with you,
Blueface in it. I think he's 21 or 22 now.
but
Either way, he's too young to be a role model.
I have a
Yeah.
point that I want y'all to respond to.
Mhm.
So I agree with your point. You cannot control who is going to view your content and where your content goes, but you do control who you're targeting with who you're targeting your content. Who is your control audience, or who is your target audience? And his target audience is the youth, and I can substantiate that claim because what is he doing? He's on there doing the dances. He's bringing on the they had this clip of him dancing with the like Disney princesses. Like when you start bringing on Disney characters, that's youth. Like older people are not going to tap in because it's a Disney character. Young people are going to see Elsa,
But
and they're
like,
going to tap in solely off of that. So
okay,
he has to be able to. If you're for adults, you have to be for adults. But if you're gonna be for kids, then if you're on there drinking, I don't think you should be drinking in front of kids like that. I don't think you should be doing. That's a drug. I don't think you should be doing drugs in front of kids because that's promoting it.
okay. So my response to that is, uh, would you say he's promoting to kids or people his age? Because the age range he's around like 20 something, so
Mm-hmm.
that would be really between 17 to 24, 23.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I wouldn't say that there's just kids, but
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just having fun.
Okay.
And the people that watch it are people that have been watching him for the last however long he's been streaming.
But. Mm-hmm.
So I don't necessarily think his target audience is our people, our kids, like
Mm-hmm.
literal kids. I think they're just younger, like 17.
I think all this shit just misdirected.
Yeah.
And I would say that it is kids because think about how he acts. He acts like a cartoon character. He does these fictional pranks that you would have to be very naive to fall for.
But it's
You-
entertainment. He's an actor.
Okay, but who is going to be entertained by that? Children.
No, I disagree.
Wait, hold on. What did you say for that?
I found Kai Cenat very, very entertaining as a 22-year-old.
I don't, as a 23-year-old, I don't find him entertaining at all. I don't, like I said, I've never watched any of his streams, and
But entertainment is subjective.
I agree. But when you're doing these like animated as, oh my, all of the things he does is super animated. It's super dramatized. It's acting, and it's acting in a childlike, youthful, like manner to me. Like it's not. He doesn't act like an adult. He acts like a kid. So if you're acting like a kid, who is gonna be the one most entertained by what you're doing? It's probably kids who act just like you. Because I want to watch your stream because you're like me, but you're cooler than me because you got other people watching you.
I don't call it pulling, but I get what you're saying. I still disagree with it because I mean if I'm on stream for 16 hours, I can't act adult like all day in monotone voices and not enjoy. Like I have to look very entertained, very enthused. Everything that's happening has to be big. It's a part of the show. Like niggas like a radio host live for 16 hours a day.
Hmm.
He can't be calm.
I was
Cannot be calm.
I will argue that that's not true because every streamer does not do that.
But he's the best,
Well,
the most. He has the most subscribers out of all
can we look at who his like subscriber base is?
his, um.
His
Like, do
demographics?
yeah, can we look at that?
I'm not
Because
sure.
if it's mostly kids, then can you argue that he's not targeting kids?
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
But it's not like targeting and like that's where it lands is two different things though.
I agree, but that's why I'm saying that the animated personality, that's childlike. Can we agree on that?
Nah,
No.
No?
It's
no, I
entertainment.
cannot agree with that.
That's just him being
I
entertaining.
know some old ass people that act like that.
And that's not childish?
And youthful, what's say childish?
Childish, like
Semantics, I would argue.
I give you that. But I don't think a person enjoying themselves.
Hmm.
I don't think it's childish.
But it's not. I can. Y'all know how I get. I can get bigger, like as far as my personality. But I'm not like, bruh. Oh my god, bruh. And that's like damn near a direct quote from him.
It's animated.
you don't do it.
I just don't think it's childish.
You have your moments when you do it like that.
Okay.
So I mean, I won't say it's childish. It's just, goddamn, he has to put on a show.
Okay.
Like he has to be reactive. Like over, not necessarily overreactive always,
Hmm.
but he has to kind of get a reaction or like get a response.
Yeah.
One or the other. That's
Mhm.
how like get like a train going.
And Speed is also a big
Speed is
streamer.
worse.
Speed is way
And
worse.
he's younger.
Nigga, Speed is he plays Fortnite.
Yeah, you don't know about
he,
Speed.
he acts like he does
Speed
this
is
one
childish.
bit where he goes like act like a dog, just barks,
I know
and
who
barks
Speed
and
is.
barks,
Yeah,
and
that
it
nigga
makes
tripping.
gay jokes all the time.
Mhm.
It's got a song called "Drop That Ass,
Mhm.
Twerk That Ass,"
Yeah,
where he's
I
twerking
know
on
who
camera,
Speed is
He's
crazy.
sweet.
and
And he
does
sweet?
and does all, no all that.
Might as
He
well
play
be.
with that. He play with that all the time. Also,
Oh,
he
yeah.
pulls on Lil Nas, says he wants to kiss
Yeah,
Cristiano
with
Ronaldo. Ask Lil Nas X if he would give him a chance. Why is that not a problem for the youth?
Mhm. Who said it's not? Oh,
Twitch.
Twitch said it's not.
Because they allow it. Blind eye.
But that's not going against their terms of service. That's what we're arguing. We kind of got
I
off the
don't know.
topic.
I feel like dropping your ass and saying twerk that ass for a bunch of kids is definitely against terms of service. That's way. I think it's way more egregious than the edible.
Yeah, because edible looks like regular food.
Okay.
And honestly, if he got banned because he acknowledged that it was edible,
Mhm.
that's understandable,
Mhm.
I guess. But there are CBD edibles, there are legal edibles,
Mhm.
so that if they didn't do any like at least a minor investigation,
Mhm.
then Kai has like Slick has a case if they did.
Yeah. And I just want to put it out there, like I don't think it's right for him to just get his shit taken down just because he's eating edible. I'm just playing devil's advocate because if we all agree on it, then that's not much of a conversation.
Yeah.
But I don't really understand how, because have y'all heard about Aiden Ross saying that they need to take down the hot tub streamers?
No, what's hot tub streamers? What is that?
So girls can be like in bikinis as long as they're in a hot tub or a pool.
Also, would they just have a hot tub in a house or some shit? And
No,
sit-
they'll be in it too.
They'll be in a hot tub or
Mhm.
like a well, I don't know, I haven't seen it. But Aiden Ross, I thought you were talking about something else, but
So would they just stream and just show up their bodies?
Show off their
Basically.
bodies. They'll write the kid or write the people's names on their bodies. Just
that's
doing
crazy.
doing stuff for attention. And a lot of them are OnlyFans models. And there's even ASMR girls, and
They
that stuff
do it.
is pretty freaky. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're licking on because it's like microphones and there's ears on both sides. They're
Mhm.
licking on the ears, doing all sorts of sensual things with the microphone. And it's very softcore pornographic. Like
oh yeah, very.
like, there's no way to argue that it's not. And if you're gonna let them promote that, which is essentially promoting sex addiction, then how is it a problem for me to promote gambling addiction? That's Aiden Ross's argument.
Yeah, that's how he got banned.
pretty much. Pretty much. He's bucking the system, and he's like, it's not fit. You got to keep it consistent,
Yeah.
and that's what they're not doing. So
Yeah.
I think that's the bigger problem than Kai Cenat is doing drugs on stream. I think the bigger problem is they are targeting Kai Cenat, like where we started in this conversation.
I think what they're having to do is
Make an
the
example.
success that Aiden Ross and Kai Cenat are having is broadly higher than the rest of the streamers.
Mhm.
It's way higher than the rest of the streamers.
Mhm.
The type of money that they're bringing in for the company and the revenue that they're bringing in for the company demands a return.
Mhm.
Meaning that Kai Cenat and Aiden Ross
I get it more money.
are going to get big time contracts unless we can get a reason that
So
they don't
they-
have big time contracts.
Mhm.
They gotta
Unless
slow
we
it
can
down.
take this nigga down for this
I didn't even
edible,
think about it like
and
that.
now I can't trust Kai Cenat because he might fuck around and bring drugs on my platform.
Drugs
Or-
have another
or-
party.
Mm,
Or not only bring them, but promote them.
promote them
To
on
the
my
youth.
platform, and then Aiden Ross that'll get my kids to spend
Steal
and
my
waste
credit
their
card.
money and
Get
steal money
addicted
from their
to gambling.
parents to
'Cause
get addicted to
It's
gambling.
not just that they're doing it; it's that they're promoting addiction. That's what they're arguing,
Yeah.
and that's not wrong, in my opinion.
That's all over TikTok. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
There's literal lottery ticket scratchers.
Mm-hmm.
They just do that all day on live. Scratch lottery tickets.
TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, not even to an extent, and YouTube, all social media platforms are addictive. So
And
you're
TikTok, big on TikTok, because TikTok for us and TikTok in China, where it was made, is two totally different things.
Yeah.
TikTok and overseas in China is strictly educational.
Mhm.
They teach people trades and skills and shit like that, and the facts about the government that niggas don't know, and they push the bullshit through their algorithms for our country so that we stuck doing dance moves and
Mhm.
shit like that.
Dance moves.
And they
Motherfuckers killing
also have a
eggs.
button. TikTok has a button that is confirmed in the office that they have that they can push and make any post go viral. Broadcasted
so
to
that-
millions of eyes. They said they don't know what the specific reason for the button is, but everybody in the office is aware of it, and they do hold it for whatever means they deem necessary.
and
That
that
for distraction.
is
No,
kinda-
definitely a distraction. To me, I think that goes into another glimpse of what World War III would look like. I feel like we are in it. I feel like we are in World War III right now, and the countries that we are fighting have already started their war on us through our apps, through Instagram, and not directly as, yeah, Russia gonna come fuck y'all up, but as don't vote for Trump or don't vote for Obama for whatever reason Russia has into it, or they said Russia was promoting all type of false religions and shit throughout the candidacy campaign.
Antifa,
Yeah, a whole bunch of shit.
extremist groups.
They just infiltrating our country
Mhm.
through our devices,
Mhm.
through these pay-to-play apps like Instagram. All it takes is $20 to get your post put across the nation. What do you think an outside country can do with ill intent and
It's a
resources?
very good point. Yeah, it's a very good point.
Yeah, that opened my mind up.
Shit's scary. I don't know if anybody ever seen it, but on Netflix it's a movie called The Social Dilemma.
Mhm.
And it really gives you insight to how much control these phones have over our lives, and through those apps.
Mhm.
They learn us, they learn what we like, they learn who we like, what we don't like, who we don't like. They use everything against us through an algorithm that is backed up by computers that are far away from us, that are stacked up with AI intelligence, with artificial intelligence, and we're fighting up against the smartest computers on the fucking in the nation every day that we get on our phones.
So, would you say that social media in general is unethical?
Definitely.
Yes.
So, or social media companies, not
No,
necessarily.
it's social media does.
Social
I mean,
media,
social,
the
social media.
platform.
I think it's bigger than social media. I think it's
The internet,
I think it's a lot of technological.
electricity.
I don't think the internet.
It's
I
like
don't think
saying
the
we need
internet is
candles.
ethical.
No vehicles.
The internet is definitely not ethical.
Hey, look, y'all, there was a man who made a car that could run on water, and he died in a mass shooting.
Damn.
that mass shooting that happened in Buffalo.
Damn.
You know, in the Social Dilemma, that's the intro.
Uh-huh.
The guy that pretty much put the movie together used to work at Gmail. Back in their days when they were first creating Gmail, they had several board meetings about everything from how the outline will be layered, from the menu to what color we're gonna make the top
Oh yeah,
line.
the colors of
The,
fucking companies.
yeah, the top line under
Shit is
that.
down to a science.
They have meetings about which one, like if I make this line red or if I make this line blue or orange,
Mhm.
which one is more pleasing to the eye, so that they're gonna spend as much time on Gmail.
Mhm.
And he has his ethical concerns, sends it out to mass email to everybody at the company, and niggas is rummaging, and rumbles are starting to happen, and then shit poof disappears. Nobody cares anymore. Business is normal, which is what kind of turned him off of the industry, which led him to make the film. But it's really a good film. It lets you know about all of the ethical concerns that are turned blind eye to.
Yeah, everything that you feel like, you're like, hey, this doesn't feel right. And just it gives you assurance that you're right.
Mhm.
Yeah, like y'all know that I forgot the name of the movie, but the Eric Snowden dude who's working at who basically, while we know that the NSA and shit have had
I think I heard of it.
our tapped all our phones and shit. While we know that because he exposed it, then went to Russia. But like that movie it shows like shit is crazy, man. Like
Mm.
a lot of things that happen that we think are bad are good because worse things almost happen.
Mm.
And it's just perspective that a lot of things that happen are kept from us. And
Yeah.
we only all we hear are results.
Yeah.
We don't see the process. We don't see the work into it, the plan, the thesis, the promotion of it. We just see the results or the failure.
I have a question. Is that a bad thing?
I
As
think
a
it's terrible.
people, yes, it is a bad thing because, for instance, the Tuskegee Airmen trials.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think the people should have known about that?
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna let you answer first. Then I'm gonna tell you about it.
Is that a bad thing that we don't know everything that happened?
Yeah.
That the people don't know what's going on with the government.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
All right, so the Tuskegee Airmen trials, it was unconsented. I forgot where it was. It was Tuskegee. It was around that area. They took a group of black men. I think it was like a couple hundred. I want to
I
say.
think it was Tuskegee University.
Yeah, took a couple hundred black men, unconsented, gave them syphilis, to basically study how it affected them. Didn't give them any treatment, like didn't fight anything to fight the virus.
Lab rats, essentially.
Yeah, just gave them the virus and studied them. People should know. People should know that.
Same thing they did in LA and Oakland in the 80s. We need money. Let's go get these drugs from the other country. We gotta do something with these drugs. Let's just throw them into this community, see what happens. Spreads. Epidemic.
Yeah, that's bad. But in certain situations, if you give the public too much information, or just all information, it could cause mass hysteria, mass panic. It could lead to unforeseen consequences.
But isn't that the guise of democracy, though? The fact that we're supposed to be able to know all of our leaders and
Yeah, we
trust
should
our
be able
leaders
to say
fully
in
and
this society
effectively,
that we
and,
live in.
and yeah, and
That's why we
understand
vote.
which politicians do what, why they do what they do, what the meetings that go on. They're supposed to be our representation for the people that we elect to work for us. And they get part of the Good Boys Club, and we hear nothing. There's no transparency.
I'm not saying that everybody should know everything, but I think the public should know the plan that's being put into place, the results that they expect, and how they plan the timeline for that to happen. And then really that's all we need until the plan is finished, the result. While it's working, you see it or you don't.
I
But
think there should at least be a streamline for anybody who wants the information to go get the information. They have the internet, but the internet has a million roadblocks based on where you are, and like even typing in. If you type in one thing on Google search, like if you type in a phrase on Google search, your results are going to be different based off of where you are and how many hits anybody else has on certain websites. So that there is a roadblock from you getting to the information. If things are geographically based, if there's nobody in my area that's looking for information on Donald Trump's history, then how am I supposed to get the knowledge?
Mm-hmm.
If I go on my Google database to do research like they tell us to do research, and I can't find it simply because of where I am.
Yeah, I definitely think that's unethical. I don't think that information should be hidden from us, but I also don't think that we should just be able to turn on the CNN and they're telling us every single thing that's going on. Because I know y'all know what like information overload is, data overload. If you're
Mm,
just pushing all of that to the public, it's like I said, it's gonna cause mass panic. It could cause mass psychosis. Have y'all ever heard of like the dancing plague? It's kind of a tangent, but have y'all ever heard of the dancing plague?
nope.
Yeah,
Yeah. So in the town where
dance till they died.
they danced till they died. And it started with one woman, and it turned into damn near like the whole town type shit. They brought music out for them and shit. They thought like, oh, they're just dancing, and then people start dropping. So humans, as much as we are unique individuals,
Probably that's right.
we are all we are all. I don't think you should say that on stream.
No, but just think about it. Like back then,
Doubles down.
they
Doubles
probably
down on the hot take.
no,
but think
but
about
I just it makes if you think about it from a science standpoint, it kind of makes sense. Back then, Therese wasn't diagnosed, and she just having convulsions all over her body. They looked at it as dancing. That's why I
You
went.
cleared that up. I like that point actually. But what I was saying was, we are able to fall into traps because a lot of humans are not that intelligent. And us as a species, as much as we have accomplished, at an individual level, we're not that intelligent. Like we haven't achieved a lot of things. So it would be unintelligent for us to give all of this information to people who would either not know what to do with it, and then the people who don't know what to do with it will be at risk of being manipulated by the people who are going to use that information with nefarious intent. So, and I was thinking of this the whole time. Y'all saying we should just give all this information out. Well, America is one country. We have rival countries. Like Russia would be vibing if America just collapsed. If New York burned, if LA burned, if DC burned, if Miami burned, if Atlanta burned, they will be over there drinking their asses off, getting fucked up. Fuck America, lit to see us burn.
Right. So my response to that is, just like China can keep things inside their country, America can.
Hmm.
So it's like it's not that it can't happen. It's just that it hasn't happened because the information we're not saying just put it all out there.
Hmm.
Like have a system to where the public has an understanding of what's going on in society.
Hmm.
Because when there's speculation, that's when like shit starts to go left. Like you start to assume, speculate, and now that's why a lot of people don't trust the government.
Hmm.
And a lot of things like the justice system. What I guess that is the shit. All the shit is fucked up, man. And a lot of people don't know about the government
Hmm.
because there's not much to know about them. Like I don't know who's on the seat right now. I can't tell you their names. I can't tell you
What they've done,
right.
what laws they push,
So
other than when they get elected.
The
There's no.
information is out there.
right, but the information that I'm saying is the not just the seat, but all branches of government, all levels of government,
Hmm.
because if we want if we want the society to get better that we live in,
Stop the fluff.
stop the
Stop the fluff. If you want niggas to get better, when we got politicians, instead of us looking at Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker and saying, he's not a good guy. Look at what he did to his wife. Let's say what has he done? Like, let's talk
What he's
about
done in
the
the community.
activists in the community. Let's line that up. Like, let's put together our
Accolades.
good accolades and our causes and then what this guy believes in, what he said. Let's get the track record. Let's put that on a fucking commercial instead of going to some CNN clip about these women that we don't know if they're telling the truth or fucking not. To me, it's like when you keep that from people, like how you saying, like people don't need to know everything. When people know nothing, it makes us decline as a people. If you think, them niggas aren't capable of understanding this or holding this type of information, like due to mass hysteria, then you're in turn making them worse. Because there are some that would have grasped it, and natural selection would have made sure that these are the niggas that survived. These are the niggas that did well for their families. For me, that I hear Cookman, he can attest to this. He was with me at Cookman, right? So Bethune Cookman's glory days and band was like 1998, right, to like '04. Niggas had a lock on the entire marching band culture, right? Over the years, in Wells' eyes, the program has decreased in talent, meaning that he won't give us new music or shit that they did at the speed of how they was in their glory days because he don't feel like we can handle it.
Yeah.
Now, in that case, now we are playing the same music and people are fucking up on the music because whenever there's a bar, there's gonna be people that meet the bar, there's gonna be people that exceed the bar, there's gonna be people that fall below. If you keep focusing on the people that fall below instead of increasing the people that come above the bar and keep lowering the bar, it's gonna make your worst players worse.
Yeah.
Like if we're like, man, that nigga not LeBron, he can't get 30 minutes. He can't get 30 points in 26 minutes. I'm gonna get that nigga 3. He can't do nothing now.
Yeah.
He got nothing to do. So if you're gonna
Could've got
withhold,
15.
if you're gonna, I'm saying, 3 minutes, that's a lot. But
Not a 3. I'm talking about 26.
you know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna withhold shit, if you're gonna withhold
21st
information
one
from
and the
people
second.
based on their capabilities or whatever you gauge their capabilities to be, you're definitely shortchanging the entire body of whoever you're doing it with. Because for us niggas that knew their music, that shit asinine, bro. We playing the same shit every day. Like once you learn your music in freshman camp, nigga, you know your music for the next 4 years, unless you're stupid. Honestly, unless you want to let yourself go and completely forget everything you've been trained, there's no reason for you to not know your music because we don't get new shit. But when you hear people play wrong notes, and niggas are gonna play wrong notes and everything, it's gonna be a nigga that fuck up everywhere. You can't focus on the nigga that fuck up. If you want to improve shit, you gotta focus on the nigga that's doing better or the people that's trying to do better.
That's not what America is about. America is about that bottom line.
But you fuck up your bottom line.
About that ends meat, boy.
Not the rich
Getting
people.
by.
The rich people don't get fucked up. They only win.
Y'all gonna make me depressed, man.
They only win.
Only win.
Them niggas that got Instagram and TikTok and Twitter running right now is winning.
Bruh, they up big.
They're winning.
Man, you know how
Don't
much
matter.
money. You showed me that shit. They made billions off Pfizer. You know why? Because they pushing it on social media.
Yep. And the niggas that wasn't pushing it, they kicked off social media. Yep.
Now, we might need to end this conversation before they come after us because we talking about some higher level of things right now.
Just gotta understand, this is where we live, bro. This is America. This has always been America. These are the same niggas that came across the seas with their people and said, fuck their people. They took this shit and made it theirs. They weren't loyal to their own kind.
Yep, and these are people that are making laws who had to come up with a Bill of Rights for another set of human beings.
They enslaved you niggas. They hated you niggas so much. They hated you niggas so much that when the white people said you shouldn't enslave them niggas, they built jailhouses and put the white people in there with y'all niggas. They hate you.
Look, you're one of them now.
They hate you. They hate you so much they'll throw their own kind in there with you just so you can't have it.
And in case y'all didn't know, that boy Glizz is off the Eddie.
That nigga's off the Eddie.
No, but real shit though, like the justice system we honestly as a people in America, we need to go through another period of reconstruction
Okay.
because the justice system is not built and not providing justice for society, for the entire society. The military is taking more military plays more part in the government than the people,
We still on that hot shit.
and there's a lot of corrupt judges. So there needs to be a whole reconstruction stage, another reconstruction stage, because we did it before, right after Civil War. Another.
Just about to make that point. Just
We need
about
to make
that
another reconstruction era because what's working, what the way the world is now, the way America is now, it's
It's set up for the olden
working.
days.
It's working per se, but this is not the best. This is not what America can be. There's a lot of tension, racial tension, violent tension, and it's causing disparities. And other countries, like our enemies, they have synchrony in their nation.
It's called communism.
I guess, yeah. Let me ask y'all something, right? Do y'all know like different forms, not different types of government?
Yep.
What would you
Oligarchy.
prefer?
Well, which one would I prefer?
Yeah, I'll go
I
first.
got a hot take for that one.
Yeah, I'll go. I ain't gonna cap. I feel like mine's a hot take, but I think the only quote unquote perfect form of government is anarchy.
Yeah, we were on the same page.
Oh shit. Yeah, man, anarchy, bro. It's like voluntary.
Survival of the fittest, baby.
Yes. You don't. If you don't, you won't, and you will get left behind, and you will have the life that you live.
That's the natural.
And you work what you get for type shit. And you know the consequences for your actions will be fit for the action type shit. Because any other form of government, there's a power structure, and power corrupts. Absolutely, every time. No matter the position, no matter the person, power will corrupt. That's the whole point of it. I have this position to where my word can make you do something. So let's see
And I'm a
how
human.
much you can do. Yeah. Because what I do, what I say, can either get you paid or send you home.
And that would work if this was a society that your merit, meaning the things that you have done, got you into those positions. But that's not what happens. I'm gonna put on my little cousin and your brother
Yeah.
and your uncle and your sister. Well, maybe not your sister.
You gonna
And
have
your
an
best
office.
friend. She gonna work in the office. I'm gonna put on all my kinfolk because why not? I'm already in power,
Nepotism.
and it don't matter if little Timmy can't read. Little Timmy, my cousin.
He can write.
So little Timmy is the governor of Mississippi now. What you gonna do about it? Go to prison,
You better vote.
or I'm gonna knock you off. Back to the
Kyrie?
bullshit. Back to the bullshit. Back to the bullshit.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That boy
Wow.
nasty.
That's a
puppy.
7-footer he just did that on.
I'm gonna go up and wait for you to go up too. Go behind you. Hey,
Yeah, that boy
Nigga Joel
Kyrie.
is looking at the crowd like this on defense. It's a layup going on behind him. It's a layup happening behind him. And he got his hands up, looking at the crowd. Yeah.
Did they answer what their ideal government was?
Oh.
I think we went crazy with the anarchy.
Yeah, y'all niggas really flipped the script on me. I was a fan of the anarchy shit after y'all said it. And I think my ideal would have been like oligarchy. I think oligarchy, I just see 3 or 4 groups in charge, right? And I feel like when that's the case, we don't have this central leader. Right, I think of it as like damn near like Black Panther, but without the Black Panther at the head. I'm saying how all the tribes come together, all the tribes govern themselves. We all have this meeting, and this is good for everybody. We're gonna have this meeting, but at the end of the day, I'm going back to the Mbaku tribe over here, and y'all niggas do what y'all do. If you don't agree with it, go join one of them other niggas. Like that's how they run shit over there. But how we run shit here, it's us.
So what would that be called?
Oligarchy.
Okay. Shit. gotta agree with that. I was gonna say monarchy, but until Quan said power corrupts, so
Yeah.
that was a good point.
Hmm.
So yeah,
I think that the natural order, just coming back to what we said, the natural order of humans is chaos. We are animals. We evolved from single cell organisms.
Mm,
So at the end of the day, once we put ourselves into these restrictive governments with policies that were made by flawed humans, the system will always be flawed. So it's no way for the system to be fair for anyone when it wasn't made by everyone.
yeah.
So unless we can all come together and vote on one system, which would never happen, then
It could happen. There's the
it
internet
could
now.
it could happen.
No, it's the
But
internet
well,
now. I feel like because it's the internet, it'll never happen.
I feel
it's
like
highly unlikely.
it's closer to happening than when we first started, or when the
America.
Constitution first was created.
Mhm.
That's what I mean.
And I was gonna make the point that there has to be a war to get that reconstruction, but we can't win wars with arms anymore. They've made nukes. Only way to win wars right now is in the mind. But you know what they do to men who try to change other people's minds. So
Get them out of here.
somebody's gonna, not even somebody, a lot of people are gonna have to be willing to make that sacrifice to put out the truth to people, to step outside the matrix and to look at things from a logical point of view and to stop getting caught up in all the fluff.
Oh, also, I learned something new
Hmm.
about the Matrix. We
Hmm.
came in here and I know I brought up Andrew Tate and his beliefs on how when they can't get you, they pin a false accusation on you, and then that shit on where you get out of jail to try to kill you.
Hmm.
They got that nigga Andrew Tate on tape saying some crazy wild shit like to this girl like you love when I rape you or some shit like that, some crazy shit. You love when I talk to you crazy, so I just wanted to
Thought you
that
crazy.
shit. Yeah, cause I know
In case you're recording,
I
you
know
don't
I
wanna
done
keep it
said
for later.
yeah I done definitely said some shit about Andrew Tate and how niggas didn't like him, but that shit is wild.
Hmm.
So that you just that type of shit made me put a grain of salt with all his messages.
And
Nick could be telling the truth. He definitely don't shoot shots at the messenger because nobody's perfect, but that shit crazy.
but
I love raping you, it's crazy.
it's nothing. It's nothing to make a deep fake these days.
I was thinking that.
We can
Yeah, definitely.
We can spend 30 minutes right now and figure out how to make it. We probably got to spend like $100 at the most. And we could deep fake anybody. We need like 10 voice clips.
Yeah, that's true.
And this nigga Tate has been on
Very true.
hundreds, maybe hundreds of podcasts. At least, at the very least, tens of podcasts, 50 plus. So
Tons of 10.
it would be nothing to clip. It would be nothing to clip his voice together to make him say something crazy.
Also, would like to say that the girl, he said it was a skit, and the girl that he said it to said it was a skit.
I don't know, man. I ain't agreeing to no skit.
Yeah,
That made me. That
Yeah, no man, you won't get that out of me, brother. You
You
won't get that out of me, brother.
What the fuck you mean? What is this?
Yeah. As soon
You
as
said I
read
gotta say
that,
what?
get him out of here.
Wait, what did I say? Like, you read it first. Just make sure.
Yeah, you read it. Turn the
I
cameras
might-
on too.
I might be tripping.
Turn the cameras on too. Like, make sure the lights is on when you read it.
Tweaking, man.
For sure.
Looking at the writer like,
Hold on.
Now come here. Sit in this seat. Hey, this camera.
you wrote this?
Go ahead.
Now say that line.
Yeah, say
You
no.
wrote that?
Read my line. I just want to know how I'm supposed to. I'm saying the tone inflection that I need.
Cause like
I want to know where your vision.
I want to see your
Yeah.
vision.
Yeah.
I want to see your
I
vision.
want to see where you was at when
Yeah.
you wrote this.
Yeah.
Cause what the fuck you got going on, my boy? Yo, that tweaking.
All right, well,
Shit,
shit.
hit your ass.
Let me make a left turn.
Mhm.
I was talking about Cookman earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You bring this to the table, right? I don't know if y'all niggas been up on the Ed Reed situation that's going on, right? Top of this year, announcement came out that Ed Reed would be the next head coach of Bethune-Cookman University after our coach just went like he had like two game winning seasons.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Nigga,
Wait.
nigga won 3 games in 2 years. In the football season.
Yeah, he's getting
No.
tired.
Yeah, yeah.
Up out of there.
Yeah, two games under breaking even in his career, which is not bad. But two you win two games of the season, you're getting you the fuck out of here, right? Ed Reed accepts the job, coming behind Deion Sanders to be the next big black
Hall of Famer, giving back to HBCUs, right?
Mhm.
Gets out to the campus. Field is dirty. The field conditions are terrible. The gate that's around the football field is ripped open. He's complaining about the track, complaining about buildings that are alongside of the campus that are being hoarded for trash. And while he's doing it, he's calling the administration motherfuckers and calling them greedy and saying that then people just want money, all this shit. Basically goes on a rant, uh, very, very, very abrasive rant and aggressive
Mhm.
towards administration and saying that this shit was terrible, right?
Mhm.
They fire Ed Reed,
Yeah.
all right.
Not only did they fire him, they made it seem like
They
He
said
was leaving.
they said Ed Reed withdrew his name
Mhm.
from the coaching pool.
Mhm.
Came out with a statement say he didn't. Right? That shit happened. Football team as well as the student body at Cookman now are now protesting.
Good.
Have been protesting all week
Mhm.
about the conditions of the school, the dorm rooms having mold in it,
Mold.
I saw
trash
that.
men everywhere.
Yeah, mold
Shit like
on,
that.
Shawty had mold on her bedspread, on her pillow. It
Yeah.
was crazy. I was like,
Yeah, it's just crazy.
I'm not
And
paying tuition. I see that. I'm out. I ain't gonna hold you.
right now, the students are not asking for Ed Reed back, but are asking for a new board of trustees.
Good.
But it's very highly unlikely. All the problems that we have at Cookman, we've had for years. We have no direct contact through administration. Only thing we've had was interim presidents,
Mhm.
right? And the interim presidents are just getting there. They know nothing.
Yeah.
They answer to the board of trustees. We have nobody from the board of trustees we can call. My question is, do you think the university is correct for firing Ed Reed? Do you think Ed Reed is right for spazzing on them
Mhm.
about the content or even how he did it?
Mhm.
And how do you think that a university bounces back from this right now? Because the whole thing is a shit show. It's a shit show all around. Ed Reed, you look like a dickhead for coming to Cookman saying that, yo, I tried to save this place. These niggas won't let me save Cookman because I was out here picking up trash for the day that I was out here. And these niggas want to let go of me. I was going to save this shit. You look crazy as shit.
Yeah.
As a university, when a nigga call you out on your bullshit for having trash everywhere, you look crazy for firing that nigga with no, and he's got niggas.
No discipline.
He got niggas flying in on the plane right now to come visit campus.
That's not an ordinary nigga either.
It's a Hall of Fame, best sector to ever play. Best sector to ever play. But he's got students flying in to come see your campus, bringing kids to your school, and you fire them with these kids on the plane.
Crazy.
And crazy as hell. And then the students, why does it take Ed Reed to get fired for us to protest at the front of Whitehall? So I just want to get y'all thoughts on it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna answer that last question first. I feel like that people have made complaints already. It just shit don't happen until
Facts.
a bigger name makes a complaint.
Facts.
It's just how chain of command works. But do I think? First question was, what about Ed Reed? Do I think he went about the wrong way? No. If I'm a Hall of Famer coach and I'm coming to your campus, why am I cleaning up on my fucking walkthrough?
Well, this is my dad's point. My dad said he's not a Hall of Fame coach. You know nothing about Ed Reed's coaching.
I ain't call him a Hall of Fame coach.
He did.
I did?
Yeah, but
I
he-
meant to say player.
Yeah. But yeah, that was my point too. I told my dad, I said, man, I don't give a damn if we didn't win one game. We would have had the best safeties in the sweat. Niggas be on point. I bet we get one to go to the NFL. I bet.
Cap. No
I
cap.
bet we get
Just
one.
off the recruiting.
I bet we get
Just
one.
off the name.
But shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
answer for the students.
For the student, I think he went about it. I don't think he went about it the right way, but he went about it as the way that he see fit. He from Louisiana, ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he a country nigga, bro. Like he went to the people with the problem as he was fixing the problem. So it's like,
Ain't like he was just bitching.
yeah, it was an authentic response.
Yeah.
It may not have been the greatest response, but it's the response that the people got, and he responded to that too. So I don't think he's in the wrong. I think if anything, the school should have gave him a disciplinary talking to, like, you know what I'm saying, like a strike or something, like this is a new fucking coach. You did something wrong.
Yeah.
Understand where he's coming from. But to just fire him is pretty crazy. Especially since, like, but dude's finances aren't that great, right?
No. Oh,
Right. So like you're bringing in somebody who's definitely gonna bring people to your football games, to your sports games.
Lots of money.
Lots of money.
My
People
main
are
point.
people don't even I didn't even know Bethune-Cookman had a football team.
Right.
So for him, he was gonna bring another bigger revenue to the school. For you to fire him because you didn't keep up with the school like you should have been
now, what?
is wow.
Just to oppose that theory, from what
Mhm.
I heard, because I've been talking with my dad about this. My dad is completely on the side of Cookman. Pop say, you don't go to no job in America, cuss out your bosses, and tell them how bad they shit is, and expect to come in to work tomorrow. Sound crazy as hell. I heard that and say facts. But you not walking up into your boss's office and be like, nigga, this shit is awful, nigga.
Yeah,
It's trash
but
all in this bitch, nigga. You
was
need
he
to
offered
you
the
need to
job,
clean
or
up.
did he apply?
He applied and wasn't hired yet.
Mm,
Wasn't hired yet. Never signed that
He was
contract.
offered the job. It's a different situation.
yeah.
It's a different situation.
Then what else was he saying? Oh, and my pop's point was, is Ed Reed. Ed Reed's a Hall of Fame player. It's not Deion Sanders. It's not the household name that people know. It's not LeBron James walking into your room.
Yeah.
Now, if you fuck with football, okay. But if you like football a lot, you know who Ed Reed is. If you don't watch football, you have no idea who he is. You know who Deion Sanders is. So the pretense that he may bring all that revenue in, not the same as Deion.
Well, shit. He didn't have to cuss him out, but he wasn't beside himself. Shit, I mean, Bethune Cookman considers himself a private school, private university. So, what you said it was just trash on the ground and shit like that?
Yeah,
Trash
trash
on
all
the
on the
field.
football field, and he said his office wasn't clean.
Yeah, they can clean that shit up, bro. And his office not being clean, like, come on, man. Why is it dirty? Like whoever was here last should have cleaned it out, or if they knew somebody
You got no
new was
janitor?
coming in. Huh?
Ain't got no jam.
If they knew somebody new was coming in, then they should have got that shit cleaned up.
Mm.
The school was wrong for firing. They could have like did something else, minor consequences. But yeah, firing him. I didn't even know it was a. I didn't know nothing about the situation before y'all brought it up. So for him to be a Hall of Famer, yeah, they dumb. And why did it take the students long, or for that to happen, for them to start doing shit? It probably was because the name, like I said, like they know that shit was about to be turned up at the football games. So, yeah.
Well, I'm here to play devil's advocate as always. So I definitely don't think Ed Reed handled the situation like a professional. I think anytime you get on social media making statements about whether it's good or bad, making statements about a situation, you are pushing a narrative, your perspective. I mean, I've been to Bethune-Cookman, and it ain't look that bad to me.
Wait, I
You
ain't know
know
you got
what I'm
no. I ain't know you did
Oh
this
my
on social
Oh,
media.
God.
oh,
Yeah,
this
he
was
was
on
on IG Live.
Instagram
The
Live.
whole thing played out on social media,
It was on-
from start to finish.
Cussing them out, driving through campus. Look at this building. This building
Bruh.
from this corner to that corner.
Hold on, let me
see.
All of this is trash.
The way-
They're hoarding trash in here.
The way I described it, I thought it was just reported that he
Oh, no.
called administration on the
No.
phone and had a
No,
Nah, he was on
no.
live.
This was a clinic.
He was talking-
This
he was
was
talking
four.
to
This
fans
was
and all.
4 minutes of shit talking. I
I
should leave, but I ain't. But I ain't. Come on, man. They got
Damn.
me and my football team out here picking up trash. I should leave, but I'm not. They said you are, nigga.
They said, yeah, you gone.
They said you gone.
I think, like you said, it was authentic. This is the person that he is.
Yeah.
But it also showed he is not fit to be a coach yet. If he was, he would have handled the situation better. You know, I don't think that a professional goes on live talking trash about his workplace.
Mm.
I think that's asking to be fired or at least reprimanded. And if you wanted to voice those opinions, you go directly to
To
the source.
administration.
You don't go directly to the people because that's going to cause scandal. And that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for someone to help boost them, but what you did instead was scandalize them, and now everyone is going to be looking at Bethune Cookman in even worse light.
Yeah.
Because
Here's the thing.
most people didn't even know about Bethune Cookman. Then you
Now
put them
people
in
know
a
about
bad
it
light.
and say it's trash.
So here's the thing. That's true,
HBCU.
but would they rather get their shit aired out and lose the coach, or get their shit aired out and then have a good season?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was posted regardless before he got fired, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like shit. What y'all want to do?
Yeah.
I
It's
was
on the
gonna get to
internet.
that point.
But hold
I
on,
don't
before
think-
you finish, after this we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
This is the goddamn Stone Mountain podcast, Stone Mountain, with On the Growth podcast. Goddamn. All right, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say I'm gonna keep it fast. I was just gonna say that I don't think that either side handled the situation very well. I think that obviously both sides have improvement to do, and this doesn't look good on the black community. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
Like it really doesn't. Like that. This is a prestigious university. I think this is HBCU,
Mhm.
and it's not
State-
Spelman
it's not
or
state funded. It's
or
private.
Morehouse, but it don't look good. And this is not what I want to see from my community. This when I send my kids to college, I don't want to send them to a PWI, but I also don't want to send them somewhere where they got mold growing in the sheets. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so. Long story short, everybody do better.
Yeah.
Do better.
But it did raise awareness.
To
Yeah.
a lot of problems. Yeah.
It did. It did.
So it's a blessing in disguise,
Mhm.
whether you look at it or not. But go ahead and wrap it up. Appreciate everybody who came through. Goddamn, I'm trying to come up here tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm feeling better. Drink your water. Stop littering. Take your vitamins.
If you made it this far into the pod, love you. Don't kill yourself.
Yeah, be patient. You gonna die.
Keep up the good work. Stay tuned in, niggers.
I wasn't playing. Stop littering.
Yeah.